do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. I'm Shifty Nivy, and if you enjoy goofy, cozy gaming content, then get your snacky snacks and snuggle in. And if you want to keep up to date with all my shenanigans, remember to do all the fun things, the likes, the follows, the subscribes, all that good jazz, because it appeases the algorithm Archon, and it keeps me in your feed. Okay, so last we left off in our journey through Sumaru, we met Hypatia, the scholar in the academia, I think, and she had fallen ill because she had forgotten to eat.
We shouldn't stay here.
We went to go try and rescue her on Tighnari's request, only to find that, you know, there was food in the cave, and we don't quite know why she was starving. But she said that her little neighbor was probably trying to feed her the entire time, and it was really cute. We went on a trip with some trippy incense on accident, and now we are going to go ahead and cook her some new food because we somehow destroyed the food that Tighnari gave us to give to her. Now that we've had a brief recap, let's get into it. Boop. And boop. And okay, so let's go ahead and make a lunchbox, or make a box lunch. We cook up the dishes over the fire.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tighnari gave us since we already washed it. Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch too! Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia!
The poor starving scholar.
Are you already finished cooking? Mmm, smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
One box lunch coming right up.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tighnari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so, and everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius.
Oh wow, so that's a big deal to be able to talk to trees.
You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
That is a great question, Paimon.
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn eel primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
Ooh, I think I understand. Maybe. Because she created the plant, it would make sense that it could reach a deeper consciousness, seeing as she was the Archon of Wisdom.
Naturally. Anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Oh, thank you.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experienced a sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions.
Okay, so we're just a little too lightweight when it comes to the trippy incense.
Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn eel would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn eel should no longer trigger such reactions.
Oh, that's good to know.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
We won't be going through the forest and just randomly fall out.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Oh, I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think you should want to connect so desperately that you'd put your health in jeopardy again.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact.
Then why would you risk it?
I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumaru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Okay, but you need to eat. You'll die. Your mind will break if it doesn't have fuel. Eat.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul could be super dangerous. Don't you ever feel afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby.
Did you see him? He was over there in the corner. He's so cute.
I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself. And they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
What?
Huh. Is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
That kind of reminds me of the dream that I saw from the Aranara. It was a big chaotic mess.
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep.
Wait, but isn't Rukkhadevata gone?
I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again.
That's so sad.
But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again.
He's so cute. I want a plushie.
It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be. But I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be.
No, dreams are healthy.
Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean?
That is a great question. Does Irminsul wish that it is to be forgotten, or that it was forgotten? Or that it wants to be forgotten?
If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
Thank you, Hypatia. We wish you the best of luck in your endeavors.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Anytime. Ooh, we're gonna crash
Now
at
that we
camp.
know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Back to Gandharvaville we go. Come on, give us the thing. There we go. I love these little quick flies. They make traveling the area so much easier.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand.
Uh-oh. Do we need to protect Tainari?
I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumaru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Ghulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Well, I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumaru City, that is.
And, how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
I wouldn't go, Tainari. This sounds like a trap.
Do you mean to tell me that, despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
You tell him.
Tainari, but you...
But you should respect his time.
So be it. Come, Ghulam, we're leaving.
They just look like trouble. Give us the stank eye. We don't even know you.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the Academia wanted me to go to Sumaru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
She is okay now.
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the Traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumaru City, correct?
Yeah, that's kind of where we need to be, if we want to find the Archon.
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Oh, you failed us, Tighnari.
Do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumaru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumaru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumaru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this item is the very basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom.
Ooh.
Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumaru City! But wait, before that...
We need to go say bye to Kale.
That's right! Tighnari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tighnari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
Bye, Nari. Okay, let's go say bye to Kale.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumaru City.
Please take care of yourself. We'll be back soon, Kale.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy.
We didn't feel that way about you at all.
But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
That's right.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us.
Exactly. Well said, Paimon.
We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you. Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh. Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like.
Awesome. We've got her specialty dish, and it's an amazing dish for health, I think. If I'm remembering right, it's one of the higher level blue health foods.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Thank you, Kale. And just like that, we are off to Sumaru City. Ooh, we got quite a bit of Primo Gems there. Let's see if we've got a wish in the works. Oh yeah, we've got a wish in the works. Okay, come over here. Check out our... Over here. Boop. We've got 3 wishes there. And I believe we might have one here. So we'll start with a standard banner real quick. And go 1 pull. And get a nice pretty blue bow. And then we have 7 wishes. Ooh, where are we at toward pity? Because our next one is guaranteed. Let's see. There's my mouse. 16, page 16 should be about to pity. Let's see where we are at. We are at top of page 12, so end of page 11. So we're around 55 on our wishes. So I mean, we're not really that close to pity yet, but we are inching our way closer. So let's go ahead and, all right, we got blue. Ooh, we got a Lynette. Yes, please. I love Lynette. It would be so awesome if we had Lenny so we could have the siblings together. I love having sets. Alright, blue weapon. They'll probably be blue weapons the rest of the way, since we already got our purple for this 10. Yep. Awesome, though. We get to improve Lynette's constellation. I love that. So with Constellation 1 on Lynette, when she does the enigmatic feign attack, no, enigmatic feints, enigma thrust, we're going to call that EFET, hits an opponent with a shadow sign. No, with shadow sign, a vortex will be created at that opponent's position that will pull nearby opponents in. So now she has a form of crowd control. That is awesome. We love this. And we'll pick up here next time going to Sumaru City. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. If you're enjoying the journey and want to continue progressing the storyline and exploring with me, then please do all the fun things, the likes, the follows, the subscribes, all that good jazz, because it appeases the algorithm Archon and keeps me in your feed. Also, if you want to keep up to date with all my other shenanigans, remember to check out the socials down below, because I like to post on there pretty often, and you can reach me there. I do look at my messages and I do try to respond in a prompt and timely manner if I can. But I hope you all have a great day and stay safe.